This is the Floral Frame die set from Hero Arts. There are 15 dies in this set. You have one die that creates the beautiful frame, and then there's also individual dies for individual flowers. There's also a coordinating floral frame stencil set that Hero Arts makes, making it really easy to color these flowers individually and create a beautiful look. Here I've die cut this out of white cardstock, and I'm using a sticky mat to hold my piece of cardstock in place while I ink those florals. By inking them, you can create some really beautiful color combinations. You can also get a lot of color variation between lights and darks with each one of those colors, and it creates a really beautiful look to it. You can create any color palette you want. I love the look of this when it's all colored up. It also is really easy to line up the stencil set with the die cut. I do keep the center part of the die cut in there to hold that in place to make sure that it stays or doesn't warp when I'm putting it on my mat. Once I have everything stenciled, then I can take the inside part out, and it makes it really easy to make sure that it is inked properly. Here I put it onto a dark piece of cardstock for my card, and then added some glitter glue for the centers of the flowers to give it a little bit of sparkle. You can also take that die set, a bunch of individual flowers with the individual flower dies that are in this set. Once again, cutting them out of white cardstock, using different inks to color them, and then adding the flower centers to them. I used that stencil set that I used to color my last card just for my background without the die, and then I'm using these individual flowers to add some extra dimension, extra detail, and fill in those flowers a little bit more. It just creates a really beautiful look with the two. Another option is just using white flowers on the border, using those colored individual flowers and having a contrast between the two. Beautiful set. I absolutely love this die.